Department of Army Technical Manual Diesel Electric 56.5 inch gauge 44 ton U.S. model 0440 400 horsepower diesel Belzer. Department of Army 1955 General Introduction, General Description, and data, operating instruction, service upon receipt, and controls detail, function, equipment starting in the power plant, operating locomotive, operating auxiliary equipment, chapter 3, maintenance, instruction, removal, equipment of services, lubrication, general maintenance, preventive maintenance, services, troubleshooting, high potential services, traction generator, auxiliary generator, traction motor, miscellaneous control equipment, speed indicating equipment, kerosene burning heaters, internal bell ringer assembly, oil filter, compressor, gas ovener, and battery instructions index. Chapter 1 Introduction Scope. This general is publishing the information of the guidance of the personnel concerned with the operation and maintenance of the Davenport Beslers Company 444 ton, 400 horsepower diesel electric locomotive, providing the information and instruction to carry out the duties of discharging the responsibility. The manual outlines procedures of necessary instruction, proper maintenance, and trained personnel familiar with locomotive construction and repair. Two of the references TCH78 and 1178 locomotive diesel electric 56.5 inch gauge 44 ton 0440 locomotive Lewis model 400 horsepower Davenport Belzer 2C stock number 58499105518. The TM5270 operational rail general inspection maintenance of locomotives and the cranes, and TM5271 operational railroad diesel electric locomotives, 2M55405 preventive rate maintenance of electrical motor generators, TM551046 operation instructions for Caterpillar diesels of the 17,000 power units, TM551046-1 engineering Caterpillar DM 17,000 locomotive electrical set industrial marine, TM552029 braking equipment C6SL for diesel electric yard switching locomotives Westing area brake pamphlet 50465, the TMH552034 air compressor 4YCZ diesel electric locomotive Westing air brake instruction pamphlet 500285 supplemental 1, the LO number for 551279 locomotive diesel electric 56.5 inch gauge 44 ton 040 Ludus model 400 horsepower Davenport Belzer. Standard forms and records: the DD form 862 diesel inspection worksheet diesel electric locomotive cut sheet, DD form 863 monthly and semi-annual inspection worksheet for diesel electric locomotives, the DD form 864 annual inspection worksheet for diesel electric locomotives, the DD Form 438-1 Railway Equipment Report Motive Power than other than Steamport 1 Registry Assignment for Service Other Records Cutout Sheet, DD Form 4385 Railway Equipment Maintenance Exclusive for Rolling Stock Cutout Sheet, DD Form 865 Daily Assignment Worksheet for Locomotive and Locomotive Crane Cutout Sheets, DA Form 55154 Record of Special Test Made for On-Braking Equipment Cut Sheet, DA Form 55226 Daily Inspection Report Locomotive Cranes Cutout Sheet, the DA Form 5230 locomotive inspection and repair of locomotives and locomotive cranes other than steam cut out sheet. This section 2 data description: locomotive of the two Caterpillar module 17,000 diesel engines, each nominally rated at 190 horsepower at 1,000 RPMs. Each engine is directly connected to the Westinghouse type of 195A direct current shunt wounded generator. The generator, which supplies the electrical energy to the traction motors, are equipped with the windings for using the starting the engines by the storage battery. When the engines shut down, auxiliary power is supplied to the two cells lead acid battery with are recharged with auxiliary generators. The auxiliary power is furnished constantly potential over the full operating range of engine speed. The locomotive for the four Westinghouse of the type 92.8 GK directing current series wound totally enclosed traction motors. The motors deliver power to the four axles individually through the single reduction spur gear of the ratio of 13:72. The brake equipment is combined with a straight automatic Schedule 6SL. A handbrake is provided by the holding of the locomotive is still stand. There are two-cylinder air compressors used in having a net delivery of 114 cubic feet per minute at 700 RPMs, and the locomotive is equipped with the Westinghouse single-station multi-unit controls. The operating station placed at the right-hand side of the cab, grouped at the station throttle level, reverse levering, brakes, valve, sander level, horn controls, engine start, switches, gauge panels, tumbler switches for controlling lights, all meters gauged with readily viewed operator when seated at the control station. Accessories applied to the locomotive, including the four heated operated sanders, well horns, two headlights and cab heaters, and four window wipers. The locomotive is the manufacturer at Davenport Belzer Corporation. The model is a DE44. Total normal weight is 91,270 pounds. Traction effort at 30% is 26,400 pounds. The adhesion to minimum curve radius is 75 feet. A gauge of 56.5-inch gauge. Maximum permissible speed 42 miles an hour. The fuel oil capacity 250 gallons. Lubrication oil capacity 70 gallons. Cooling water capacity 70 gallons. Heating maximum at 13, height maximum at 13 2 inches and 3/4 of an inch. The length of overcouplers are 33 feet and 9.5. The width is a maximum of 9/4, 9.5 and a quarter, 9 inches. The engine manufacturer is a Caterpillar Tractor Company. The module D17,000, motor cylinders 8, and bore 5 inches to stroke numbers 8 inches. Displacement is 1,662 cubic inches. The fuel is a diesel oil horsepower 1990 solid injection radiator electric generator starting pressure feed. Main generator manufacturer Westinghouse Electrical Company. Type 195A, voltage 200 DC, speed at 1,000 RPMs, weight at approximately 3,125 pounds. Auxiliary generator, the Westinghouse Electric House YB41B, 75.5 DCs, speeded at 750 to 2,250 RPMs. The traction motor manufacturer Westinghouse Electric Company, a 928 GK 200 DC, amperes at 325, gear ratio 13 to 72 at 3,210 pounds. The braking equipment, Westing Airhouse brakes, scheduled SL. The truck manufacturer Davenport Corporation with a wheel arrangement of 040, Lewis model, wheel determination 33 inches. Air compressor, manufacturer Westinghouse Air Company at 4YC, 6.5 inches, 3.5 inches, 4.25 inches. The bore at the first stage is 6.5. This bore and the second stage is 3.5. The stroke is 4.25 inches. Displacement 557 CFMs at 700 RPMs. Chapter 2 Operating Instructions.